We expected the 2026 World Cup to be a predictable victory lap for the world's elite. Instead, we are seeing the competitive landscape shift in ways the betting markets never anticipated. When FIFA expanded the field to 48 teams, the common logic was that the opening round would become a slog of one-sided matches. Most analysts assumed the top seeds would use these extra games to rest their stars, easily advancing past overmatched qualifiers. But on June 16th, the scale of public interest defied that theory. A single-day attendance record of 281,223 fans was set across 4 matches, proving that the demand for these games is higher than it's been in 3 decades. These fans arrived to see a tournament where the physical and tactical gap between giants and qualifiers has narrowed significantly. The expected stroll through the group stage has been replaced by high-stakes uncertainty. The expansion didn't just add more games, it introduced a new level of volatility. The 2026 group stage is proving to be one of the most unpredictable openings in the history of the tournament. This instability is playing out even among the world's best. At 38, Lionel Messi became the oldest player to score a World Cup hat-trick during Argentina's victory over Algeria. Nearby, Kylian Mbappé claimed his 14th tournament goal, breaking France's all-time record and solidifying his role as the sport's dominant force. But these individual triumphs are being met with stiff resistance elsewhere. Cristiano Ronaldo's opening match saw him neutralized by a defense that refused to give him space for 90 minutes. That defense belonged to DR Congo. Returning to the tournament after a half-century absence, they secured a 1-1 draw against Portugal, proving they can physically match one of Europe's deepest squads. Spain faced a similar struggle. Despite entering the match as heavy favorites and controlling 70% of the ball, they couldn't find a single goal. They were held to a scoreless draw by Cape Verde, the second smallest nation in the tournament, led by 40-year-old goalkeeper Vozinha, who stopped all 7 of Spain's shots on target. This opening round shows that reputation is no longer a shield. In 2026, tactical organization can turn a statistical mismatch into a stalemate. This chart shows the physical price of the high-intensity schedule. Of the 227 players under medical observation, 128 are currently injured. That is over half of the tracked athlete pool. This crisis is hitting the tournament's biggest draws, leaving stars like Neymar, Pulisic, and Yamal sidelined or doubtful, forcing their teams to manage their minutes under extreme scrutiny. While the players struggle physically, the officiating systems are also failing. During a match in the San Francisco Bay Area, a major controversy erupted over a penalty awarded to Switzerland against Qatar. FIFA failed to show the semi-automated offside graphic that would have cleared up the call, later citing a technical outage. The error left fans and broadcasters without the evidence they needed to trust the decision. Pundit Gary Neville voiced the frustration of millions, criticizing FIFA for withholding the data and questioning the lack of transparency in this high-stakes environment. Neville went so far as to describe the internal holding of evidence as a dictatorship, a sentiment that has fueled a growing distrust of the tournament's technological oversight. The 2026 World Cup is testing the limits of both the athletes' bodies and the tournament's technical infrastructure. We are seeing a tournament that acts as a pressure cooker. The expanded format has created a setting where historical status provides very little protection against a well-drilled opponent. With injuries mounting and technology failing under pressure, a single victory now represents the difference between a successful campaign and a total collapse. As the tournament progresses, the pre-match brackets that seemed solid a week ago look increasingly irrelevant. The opening round has confirmed that the traditional safety net for elite nations has shrunk. In 2026, the exit risk for the world's biggest teams is higher than ever before.